Welcome, adventurers, to a journey deep into the heart of Malaysia. Today, we're not just sightseeing, we're venturing into some of the world's most breathtaking hidden caves. Get your head torch ready and prepare to step into the unknown. Imagine the cool, damp air, the echo of water in the darkness, and rock formations millions of years in the making. We'll explore 5 unique cave systems, each with its own story and challenge. From colossal limestone caverns to ancient human history, this is the ultimate Malaysian caving adventure. Are you ready to face the darkness and discover the wonders within? Let's go. First up, Gua Tempurung, Coconut Shell Cave, one of peninsular Malaysia's largest limestone caves. This sprawling labyrinth stretches nearly 5 kilometers, with chambers and tunnels that test your nerve. We start at the Golden Flowstone, a massive, glittering cascade formed over millennia. Leaving the walkways, we wade into the underground river, cold, fast, and alive. Stalactites and stalagmites create a palace of stone, some joining to form towering pillars. In the Gergasi, or Giant's Cavern, the scale is staggering. Your voice echoes into the abyss. Next, the Wind Tunnel, a tight crawl that demands calm and focus. High above, thousands of bats roost, their chatter filling the air. A natural rock slide, the Fireman's Pole, drops you into a pool below, pure adrenaline. Emerging from the darkness, covered in mud and grinning, you feel the thrill of true adventure. Gua Tempurung isn't just a cave, it's a living, breathing challenge that leaves its mark on your soul. 1 down, 4 to go, onwards. Most people know Batu Caves for its iconic golden statue of Lord Murugan and the bustling temple complex that draws thousands of visitors every year. The towering statue, standing at 42 meters, is a symbol of devotion and a magnet for pilgrims and tourists alike, who come to marvel at its grandeur and the vibrant festivals held here. But just a few steps away from the crowds and the clamor, there's a hidden world waiting to be discovered: the Dark Cave. Its entrance is so unassuming, many visitors walk right past, unaware of the adventure that lies within. The Dark Cave is a protected conservation site, home to a unique and fragile ecosystem. Access is strictly controlled, and you can only enter with a trained guide who helps preserve the cave's delicate balance while sharing its secrets with curious explorers. As you step inside, the noise of the temple fades away, replaced by a profound silence. The air is noticeably cooler, tinged with the scent of earth and minerals. Sunlight filters in through cracks and openings, casting mysterious patterns on the ancient stone walls. We embark on the adventure tour, a journey that's as physical as it is educational. We scramble over slippery boulders, squeeze through narrow passages, and wade through patches of sticky mud. Along the way, our guide points out the cave's most elusive residents, like the ancient trapdoor spider, a living fossil that has survived here for millions of years. The highlight of the tour is the Great Chamber, where delicate cave curtains, thin sheets of mineral deposits, glow softly in the backlight. These formations are so fragile that even a single touch could destroy them, so we admire their beauty from a respectful distance, awed by nature's artistry. At one point, we're challenged to crawl through a low, muddy tunnel, affectionately known as the Cave Spa. It's a test of both resolve and comfort with getting dirty, but it's also a rite of passage for anyone seeking the full Dark Cave experience. Deep inside, a crystal-clear underground stream winds its way through the darkness. This water source is the lifeblood of the cave, supporting a web of rare and specialized creatures that can't survive anywhere else. The cave is alive with creatures adapted to the perpetual night: cave crickets with long antennae, swift centipedes, and colonies of bats that roost high above. Each species plays a vital role in this delicate ecosystem, from pollinating plants to controlling insect populations. The climax of the adventure is a rope climb up a slick vertical rock wall. It's a true test of strength, balance, and nerve, and reaching the top feels like a real accomplishment. From the summit, you're rewarded with a breathtaking view. Shafts of sunlight pierce the darkness, illuminating a chamber that feels untouched by time, like a scene from a lost world. Emerging from the cave, blinking into the bright daylight, you realize you've just experienced a hidden universe, one that exists in parallel to the famous temple, yet feels a world apart. Even in the shadow of a world-renowned landmark, true wilderness endures for those willing to seek it out and get a little muddy. Exploring the Dark Cave is a privilege, a reminder that adventure and wonder can be found just beyond the obvious, if you're willing to look a little deeper. Next, we head north to Gua Kalam, the Cave of Darkness, a 370-meter tunnel carved by a rushing river. Once a tin miner's shortcut, today a wooden walkway lets you follow their path through the mountain. The roar of water, cool air, and dim light create an immersive, time-traveling experience. The river has sculpted the limestone into flowing patterns and colorful murals. Bats flit overhead, their calls echoing in the darkness. Remnants of mining equipment and scars on the walls tell stories of grit and history. The walkway is narrow and damp, suspended above the churning river, a journey propelled by water's energy. Emerging into the secret garden, sunlight and color explode around you. Gua Kalam is less about challenge, more about atmosphere and history, a mystical, unforgettable journey, a unique adventure connecting past and present. Deep in the heart of Borneo, Sarawak's Naya National Park beckons adventurers and history lovers alike. This lush, emerald expanse is home to the legendary Naya Great Cave, one of the world's most significant archaeological treasures, and a place where the story of humanity in Southeast Asia truly begins. Within these ancient limestone chambers, archaeologists uncovered the deep skull, the oldest modern human remains ever found in Southeast Asia, dating back an astonishing 40,000 years. This single discovery forever changed our understanding of early human migration, suggesting that people lived, hunted, and thrived here long before the rise of civilization elsewhere. The adventure begins with a trek through dense rainforest, where the air is thick with humidity and the calls of exotic birds echo overhead. Each step along the wooden plank walkways brings you closer to the mysteries hidden within the jungle, heightening your anticipation as the forest seems to pulse with life. Your first stop is the Trader's Cave, a vast cathedral-like chamber where, for centuries, birds' nest collectors and traders made their temporary homes. The remnants of their bamboo scaffolding still cling to the walls, silent witnesses to a bustling trade that once connected these remote caves to markets across Asia. Moving onward, you reach the west mouth of the Great Cave, a colossal entrance that dwarfs all who approach. Sunlight pours in, illuminating the threshold, while the vast darkness beyond invites you to step into a world untouched by time. Inside, the cave floor is carpeted with guano, the lifeblood of a thriving ecosystem. Millions of bats and swiftlets make their home here, their movements filling the air with a constant flutter. This natural fertilizer sustains not only the cave's inhabitants, but also the surrounding rainforest, creating a delicate balance between darkness and light. At the heart of the cave lies the archaeological site itself. Here you can stand in the very spot where our ancient ancestors once gathered, hunted, and painted the walls. It's a humbling experience, a tangible link to the people who shaped the earliest chapters of human history in this region. Venture deeper, and you'll discover the Painted Cave, where faded red hematite drawings still adorn the stone. These ancient artworks, depicting boats, human figures, and mysterious symbols, are over 1,000 years old, offering a rare glimpse into the beliefs and daily lives of those who once called this place home. Even today, the tradition of swiftlet nest collecting endures. Brave men scale dizzying heights on slender bamboo poles, risking their lives to harvest the prized nests that are still highly valued in Asian cuisine. It's a living tradition, passed down through generations, that connects the present to the ancient past. The biodiversity within the cave is nothing short of extraordinary. Insects, birds, and bats coexist in a perfectly balanced, self-sustaining ecosystem, each playing a vital role in the cave's ongoing story of survival and adaptation. As you finally emerge from the cool darkness into the sunlit jungle, you can't help but feel transformed. The experience leaves you with a profound sense of connection to the land, to the people who came before, and to the very dawn of humanity itself. Naya is more than just a cave. It's a journey into our collective memory, a pilgrimage that stirs the soul and inspires awe at the resilience of humankind. For those who seek to understand where we come from, Naya is an essential stop, a place where the echoes of our ancestors still linger, inviting every explorer to become part of the story. Our final challenge, Gwawang Burma, nestled deep near the Thai border, stands as a true test for any adventurer. This cave is not for the faint of heart. It's wild, untamed, and demands every ounce of grit you possess. Here, nature reigns supreme, and only those willing to embrace the mud, darkness, and uncertainty will discover its secrets. Gwawang Burma is a muddy, challenging labyrinth that calls out to those who crave real adventure. The cave's reputation is legendary among cavers, and for good reason. It's a place where you'll be pushed to your limits, both physically and mentally. There are no walkways, no artificial lights, just raw, unfiltered nature. Your only guide is a local expert, whose knowledge of the cave's twists and turns is invaluable. Every step forward is a leap into the unknown, with only your headlamp piercing the darkness. The adventure begins long before you even reach the cave mouth. First, you trek through dense, humid jungle, surrounded by the sounds of cicadas and the calls of distant birds. The path is slippery and tangled with roots, a reminder that you're far from civilization. Then you reach the cave's narrow entrance, barely wide enough to squeeze through. With a deep breath, you plunge into darkness, leaving the sunlight and safety of the jungle behind. Inside, the real challenge begins. You scramble over slick, mossy boulders, wade through cold, waist-deep water, and feel the cave close in around you. Every surface is slippery, every step uncertain. Soon you encounter the infamous Lumper Gila, a stretch of thick, sticky mud that clings to your boots and hands. Crawling through it is exhausting, but also strangely exhilarating. It's a rite of passage for anyone who enters Gwawang, Burma. The cave's tight squeezes and total darkness test your nerve and determination. In these moments, you rely on your team, your guide, and your own courage to keep moving forward. But the struggle is worth it. Hidden deep within the cave are secret chambers where pristine crystals and delicate formations glimmer in the beam of your headlamp. It's a magical, otherworldly sight that few ever witness. In shallow pools, you might spot rare cave pearls, tiny, perfect mineral spheres that have taken centuries to form. Their beauty is a reminder of the cave's ancient, mysterious history. Climbing up slippery waterfalls and squeezing through the notorious belly squeeze demand teamwork and trust. Every obstacle brings your group closer together, forging bonds that last long after you leave the cave. In one high chamber, jungle tree roots dangle from the ceiling, reaching down from the world above. It's a surreal, almost dreamlike reminder that life thrives even in the most unexpected places. Deeper inside, the cave splits into two mysterious sections, each promising new discoveries and challenges. Choosing your path is part of the adventure. A final tight crawl leads you into a chamber filled with even more spectacular formations. Emerging from the darkness, exhausted and exhilarated, you realize you've accomplished something extraordinary. Standing at the cave's exit, covered in mud and sweat, you feel a surge of triumph. You've conquered not just the cave, but your own fears and doubts. Gwawang, Burma is tough, muddy, and unforgettable, a true caver's finale. The memories and friendships forged here will last a lifetime. For those who dare to enter, it's the ultimate reward, a story you'll tell for years to come. Gwawang, Burma is the perfect end to our Malaysian cave odyssey, a journey into the heart of darkness and a celebration of the spirit of adventure. And there you have it, 5 of Malaysia's most incredible hidden worlds. From Tempurung's scale to Naya's ancient echoes, each cave leaves its mark. This is adventure, pushing limits, facing the unknown, and discovering hidden beauty. If this journey inspired you, please subscribe and join the adventure. Your support fuels these explorations and helps uncover more hidden gems. Thank you for coming along. Many more adventures await. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and never stop exploring.